That's a really tough question for me to answer as a Goy, member of the lesbian and Goy community. That was a Leon Wieseltier joke back in the day. Look, I was editor of the New Republic for 5 years, which, as Leon once said, is kind of like editing a Jewish version of commentary. Sorry. I really do get the passion that people feel and the identity personally they feel and how personally wounded they feel if the state of Israel is treated in any way as if it were just another country or as just another ally that we should be able to pressure, we should be able to have a to and fro with. I think it's based in almost always good things, but I think it's distorting, and I think sometimes it's important to get out of ethnic identity in talking about the foreign policy and the interests of the United States, more broadly speaking. This doesn't mean I want to see Israel in any way hurt. And neither does Obama, who's done more for Israel in many ways than a lot of presidents have. It's about saving it and really caring enough to save it. Look, if I didn't really give a damn about Israel, I wouldn't be writing about it. But I want it to survive as a Jewish state for all the reasons that many of the Zionists and early Zionists want, and I don't think it's currently on track to do so. So I feel an obligation to say, this is what I believe. And that's really touchy. It's really touchy for someone like me to talk about that subject. And I must say the most painful things about the blog the last few years has been those Jewish friends of mine or Jewish colleagues who've really clearly been hurt by what I've written about a subject, not them, but a subject, as if I was in some way personally hurting them. And that's horrible to think that that is something that I have unwittingly done. At the same time, my duty as a writer, as a public thinker, is really to tell it as like I think it is. And I think because this town has so inhibited discussion of the subject for so long, there's a certain amount of venting emotion right now. But I think that will calm down, and I think we'll get to a better place with it. But I do think Obama's one of the best things to happen to Israel in a long time, and I just wish they could see that and seize the opportunity of the Arab Spring to finally make a state they can defend and can live in, and isn't a pariah in the world at large.